Hello, well, guys. I hope all are doing good. Okay. The last class I finished all the topics related to the DBMS, like normalization on NF, 2NF, 3NF, as well as the DDL command and DML commands, and the question paper related. What is that? The problems, right, related to SQL. Today, in this session, going to discuss the related to the pseudocode and algorithm. The class we already discussed what is the meaning of pseudocode and algorithms. Okay, now I'm going to take the questions from the question paper and I can solve the questions. I'm going to share the screen. Second, where is the screen? Okay, now our ICSC student and ISC students they got the result. Everyone, congratulations, both computer application and computer science students. I think some of the students they will watch this video also. For them, it is congratulations. All the best for your future. Okay, now I'm going to take the question paper 2025 May June series. In that, this is question paper. It will come in the paper two, not in the paper one. Paper one, almost all the topics we have filled. Now I'm going to do the paper two. Paper two. In that we have how many marks? This is for also 75 marks. Okay. Now this topic already we know assignment selection and repeat and decompositions as well as the flow chart. Uh, yeah, what are the types of errors in that questions? Logic syntax error, logical error, and runtime error. Okay. Now I'm going to deal this one. It is related to the pseudocode. So what is the first? Before I do this, what is the meaning of pseudocode? Pseudocode is nothing but it is a writing the program. The name only it is there pseudo. That is not a real one. It look like it is also high level language that we can't run by using the English phrase. We can write on the program. There is no strict syntax rules here. You have to write in the what is that in the English phrases. Okay, first I can take the question. A student has been asked to create a simple guessing game program. It is the frequently asked question in the textbook also same, right? Guessing the program. This program will generate a random integer between 1 to 100. Means the computer is going to generate the random number between 1 to 100. Like in the while you are playing the Ludo game, computer is going to, or else your OS is going to run that. What is that? Randomly it is producing, right? Here also, in the guessing program also, it is going to select the random number. Okay. It will then repeatedly prompt the user to input an integer value until the input randomly generated value. So it will repeatedly prompt, means the user has to enter the input until they input randomly generated value. Okay. The student has written structured English description. Step 1, randomly generate the integer between 1 to 100. So you can use the random function. Step 2, prompt the user to integer value. You can use int function. Step 3, output an appropriate message. If the value was too high, then repeat the step 2. If our entered number is greater than the guessing number, it will go to again step 2. If the input number is less than the your guessing number, that will be showing that it is low. Again, it will go to step 2. Okay, output an appropriate message if the input value was same value as the random generated value. So if it is what is the user has entered the input, that is also same as the guessing generated value means, then it will show that that is a perfect one. That is the question. So now for this game, we have to write the pseudocode. From this description, assume that no input validation is needed. Okay. Now created another one. This one I can share the screen 1 second. The first step. So student, you can see the screen. Work perfectly 1 second. Okay, you can see the screen. So problem statement has been create a simple algorithm. You need to design a program where computer chooses a number, means it is a randomly generated. The user tries to guess it. Our task. Line number one. This program will generate a random number between 1 to 100. And the second line, step 2, it is asking the user to guess. And the step 3, if it is higher, to process target number, ask the user. Step 3, if it is high, too high. Step 4, is less, too low. Both are equal, then stop it. Okay, now the task is the pseudocode. I'm written the pseudocode here according to your board pattern. See the screen, then you can understand. For the first step, randomly generate the integer value between 100. Okay, now you are going to declare generated value. You can take any variable name. I have taken the variable name generated value of integer and declare guess. So it is to be generated by the computer. It is to be decided by guess by the user. That is both are integer. Okay, now what he said, randomly generate an integer value between 1 to 100. So you have to generate the value. Instead of equals, you are using the arrow symbol. Uh, of random, it is of integer, right? So you're taking integer random from 1 to 100, right? So you can take 100 plus 1. Okay. So it is going to generate the value between 1 to 100. Okay, we can keep on. He is using the next loop, repeat. Output means they are not going to output, that is the input you're passing. Enter a guess between 1 to 100. So your task is to now guess the number 1 to 100. Okay, input. So what is the input variable? Guess, right? Guess. If guess is greater than the generated value, then your output should be it is too high. So end if guess is less than the generated value, then output guess was too low. End if, and it is going to repeat until can you see here this block and this block, where is the repeat? Yeah, repeat until guess is equal to generated value. And once it is over, then output number guessed correct. It's a simple program. So here the main thing is, so you have to declare the variables. What is the one output variable? What is the variable declared by the user and by the computer? After that, you can take the what is the input guess. If guess is greater than, if guess is less than, if guess is equal to, that keep on doing until your guess is equal to generated value. So this is the way you can write out. Okay, this is for how many marks? Yes, one 8. I hope this is for 6 8 marks. Okay, now I'll go to the second question. Study the algorithm. Declare characters array of 1 to 4. So index start from 1 and 4. It is going to, it is the index start from 0. It start from 1 to 4. So it is declaring the array of 4 elements, 1 2 3 4. Index start from 1 2 3 4 of which type of data type? Character. And is declaring ij, two variable as an integer, and is declaring one key that is as a character. So this is also character, this is also character, whereas I and j is taken integer. I is supporting the loop and both are loops, so index. Okay, and is taking I is equal to 2. Initial value of I is 2, and in the array 1 2 3 4 he has taken dthr. What are the different type of character is stored in the character 1 d t h r? So initial value in the array is, it is stored in d t h r. Okay, now I can Explain the logic one by one, how the loop will run. So initial state. So I is equal to 2, right? Where is that? I is equal to 2 and dthr. Okay. While I is less than or equal to 4. I is less than or equal to 4. Is it true? 2 is less than or equal to 4. Yes, right? So, okay. Key is equal to character of I. Character of I. I value ಏನಿದೆ? I value is 2, right? So, in 2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ? It is what is the value stored? T. So T. So in the key value it will become T, right? Okay. Next J is equal to I minus 1. I minus 1 means 2. 2 minus 1 it will be 1. Okay. Now it is going to while J is greater than or equal to 0. J value 1 is greater than or equal to 0. True. And character of J. Okay. Chars of J. Where is that? Character of J. J means 1, right? Character of J. 1 andre ಅದು 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ? D. D is greater than or equal to key value ಏನಿದೆ? Key T. D is greater than or equal to T. No. ASCII value of capital D is equal to capital D. No. There is no shifting. Right. Okay. Now after this and while character of this one, I value become I plus 1. Initial value is 2. 2 become 3. Next iteration. So it will, there is no shift. DTHR only. The next iteration, I value become 3. Right? Okay. Now I is equal to 3. 3 is less than or equal to 4. Yes, sir. Key is equal to character of I. I means it will go to H. So in the key it is stored as H. J value I minus 1. 3 minus 1 it will become 2. Step 1. Compare. Okay, now J is greater than 0. Yes. And the character of J means 2. T is greater than, where is that? T is greater than H. ASCII value of T is greater than H. Yes, right. Now this is the, you can see here, this is swapping. If it is there means you can swap T to the right. So then what is the value of H become? DTHR become DTTR. Okay. Next, J value become, J is 1 only, right? Okay. J is J here, it will run here, right? J is equal to J minus 1. J value is here 2. 2 become 1, right? Okay. Now it will again it will go here. Character of J. Character of J means J value become 1, right? 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ? D. D is greater than or equal to H value. Key value it remains same. Key value ಏನತ್ತೆ? H ಇರುತ್ತೆ. D is greater than H. No shifting. It is going to stop shifting and it is going to now it will, the outer loop, the inner loop close ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Now it is going to insert H position to the, now after this one, character of J plus 1 is equal to key. What is J plus 1? What is the value of J? 1 plus 1, 2. Character of 2 ಏನಾಯ್ತು? T is equal to key. Key ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ value? What is the value? Key stored is H, right? So it will shift DTHR become DHTR. Understood? Okay. Now I value become 2 to next to 3 ಆಯ್ತು. Now I value become 4. I value become 4. Again it will come 4 is less than or equal to 4. Yes. Key is equal to character of I means 4. It will take R. J value become 4 minus 1 means 3. And it will take character of J. Character of J means 3. 3 andre ಏನಿದೆ value? H. H is greater than R. No, it will not, sir. Next. It will not work, right? It will come out of the loop. It is going to insert next J plus 1. What is the value of J? J it remains 2, right? 2 plus 1 means 3. 3 is equal to key. So what is the value of key? It will be there R. So it will change DH RT. Again I value become 5. 5 8 will not run here because 5 is not less than or equal to 4. condition loop. So at the end, it is going to value DHRT. So this, as we know, because I am teaching Java, this is the logic of insertion sort. We are sorting the elements by alphabetical order by using the insertion sort. So you can see A, B, C, D, E, F, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, R, T, R, T. So it is ordered in the ascending order. So this is the insertion sort. Okay, now the outer loop is in the most appropriate. Outer loop ಯಾವುದು ಇದಲ್ವಾ? Outer loop instead of while you can use count control loop, right? For loop in the Java it is for loop. You know, because how many times loop will run, if you know how many times iteration is going to run, means better we go for loop or count control loop. Justification, we know the answer, and you can see the marking scheme here. This chapter or this question, there is the logic how it is running, that's it. Is a count control loop, number of iteration required is known. Count control means that is the for loop in the Java. Okay, now in the question, yes, there is the question. Now you are going to write, okay, complete the trace table by dry running. First row has been updated in the initial state in the one DTHR and I value is 2. Okay, now he has given I value is 2. Okay, first step, what is the value of key? Okay, we can write on. For that one, I have created one GIF image only. I have already generated one GIF image, and now you can see the screen. In the first step, DTHR, right? One second, one second, one second. DTHR. DTHR. So I value is 2, J value is 1, and key value is T. And the next step, you see here, DTHR, and it will become DTTR, it will become DTTR, it will become DHRT. What is the phase we have explained? I have explained this one, right? Now this value you have to write here. At the end, you will get the answer in the form of another one. Where is this? You see here, it is going to become no change. I have to insert DTHR, and it's going to keep on starting. I have created in the form of GIF image. One second, one second, one second. You can see this. Hmm. It's okay. Can't see. Okay, I can go through here only. Where's the first question paper? Yeah, in the first step DTHR, right? So what is the first? Next it will become key value become T, J value become D. It is the remain one. And after this H2 at the end, what is the final answer? You get DHRT. You have to write the tracing according to this one. You can write on in the first step. I written the final step here. You can see the screen. I can write on here. Yeah, DTHR. The next step it is DTTR. Here there is no replacement, right? So it will become initial step DTTH. Next it will be DTTR. Next it will be DTTR only. Next DHTR, DH, R become replaced with T. Next D is TT. Next R is T is replaced with the DHRT initial step. That you can write on in the tracing. ಇದೇ ತರ ಬರಬೇಕಂಗ you can write on the, if it is no shifting means it will be same. If it is shifting means then you have to write it. Okay, this is the way. You can see that at the end it is going to 1 mass per enclosure, and you have to write here the MP means the marking procedure. It is according to the Cambridge. The what are the keywords they are using? One second. Maximum marks and marking scheme. That is the marking principle. Maximum marks, and you see the abbreviations. 1 marks and 2 marks. Yeah. Maximum marks is 1 marks. Marking principle 1, marking principle 2. Where is our question? Yeah, this one you can write it. Okay, you can write down DTT here, DTT here at the end until I value become, it will round in time 2, 3, 4, 5. It is not going to run, right? So the main is insertion sort. And what is the other question he asked? Next related to the stack and queues. Both are abstracted that I can deal with another chapter and another sessions I'm going to deal with. And you can go through the different type of, what is that, question paper. You'll get a different type of what is that, questions for pseudocode as well as algorithm as well as flowchart. And now I'm dealing with only 2025 one pseudocode and how to write the tracing algorithm, that is related to the insertion sort, and the two within the two loops, loop within the loop, that is nested loop, right? How, as we know, which loop is executed first, outer for loop or inner for loop? Inner for loop is executed first, outer loop for loop is evaluated first. Nested, this is nested while. The Java students, we know nested for loop, nested while, nested do while. Usually we'll use, if you know how many times loop will run means, we go for loop. Here it will call count control loop. What are the 3 types of loops? For loop, while loop, and do while. Here count control, pre-control, and post control, right? So this is the topic. Next I'm dealing with how to write the algorithms, and the one related to the flow chart, and stack and queue related. Probably tomorrow or today evening only I will create it, and you go to the different type of questions. Pseudocode, first you have to declare the variables, and you have to write on the logic. At the end you have to display the output. Got it? I hope it will be, this video is useful, and you can tracing, you can write in practice of the manually it will run. And that one, what is the program I've discussed, that is related to the array of 1 to 4 of characters, right? As a computer science students, that is our food tracing, how the loop will run, everything, right? Okay, thank you. I will create another one more video. Thank you.